Hello, what's up, y'all? Martech79 here. First of all, Happy New Year. Thank you for clicking on the video. If you follow my channel, then you know I normally do action figure reviews, geek culture, and the norm. But every now and again, I do play a video game that really touches my spirit in a way that I can only express on this YouTube platform here. And I do utilize this channel from time to time when I come across something special, magical, that I'm very passionate about to express to you guys that I just feel that you should know about. If you're somebody that is a new subscriber and who just clicked on this video for curiosity factor to see that I actually talk about video games from time to time, thank you. Hopefully I hold on my end of the bargain on the entertainment factor here. So with that being said, Kena, Bridge of Spirits, spent the last 3 or 4 days playing it, completed it last night, and I felt a strong urge to express what a masterful gaming experience this was. This is an indie title, PlayStation exclusive to PS4 and PS5. I played it on PlayStation 5. It is an action-adventure title, and it had a mini Zelda-esque feel to it. Definitely not as big in scope. I think I sank about 7-8 hours into it, playing on the normal difficulty level. It's definitely a tougher game than Zelda, but the artistic vision, the virtual look of it, I mean, it looks like it came straight out of the Pixar movie. This is one of the most beautiful experiences, graphical wise, I've ever played in my life. And I strongly urge anybody that owns a PlayStation 4 or PlayStation 5 to give this game a chance. It is $40 retail. It is a game that is not to be slept on. And I can tell you what, the main purpose of me making this video today is because I've been seeing a lot of exaggeration, comments on social media, like saying that this game is geared towards kids. Anybody over a certain age really should not justify giving it a try. And I've come here to tell you today that is absolutely false. This game holds adult theming, adult storyline, and it is basically a spirit guide helping ghosts or people that have already passed on transcend their way into the afterlife. But they're having trouble transcending into the afterlife because they feel a sense of regret that they still need to do something in the physical plane of this world that they need to complete before they feel at peace to actually move on to the next plane of existence to actually rest in peace. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, it gets heavy, and at times during this game I felt myself emotionally connected to Kena's journey to complete her mission. And in my opinion, that is what separates a good game from a great game. If you can solidify yourself into the mission of the character that you're portraying, I feel that the director of the game has done its job in putting you into this character's shoes to actually give some sort of clarification or passionate viewpoint to actually want to complete the mission of the game and not just want to complete it just because it's a video game. Like, no, it's a story that you actually feel compelled to complete. And Kena does a very good job of completing this task. Now, I played it on the normal difficulty. And if you played this game, you know for a fact of how challenging this game actually is. Do not, I repeat, do not be confused by the childish like art style of this experience of what you're seeing on screen. These enemies are not playing around. They are aggressive, they are dangerous, and sometimes they can even be a little bit cheap. And if you don't utilize the countering system and the shield, you're not going to last very long. Even some of the weaker enemies within the experience can take Kena down within as little as 2 or 3 hits. I was on my toes throughout the majority of this adventure. It was only through the areas of exploration where I felt a sense of calmness and ease. But every single combat encounter, I felt like I had to be on my toes to make sure that I would make it out of there alive. To go even a bit deeper, I can honestly say that the final 2 boss appearances in this game is some of the toughest gaming challenges I've ever had in my entire life on the normal difficulty. So to continue on with the exploration, adding on to the combat system, on this adventure, you collect little friends called the Rots. And the Rots are going to help you do a variety of things with exploring the land. They're going to help you in combat, basically making your attack stronger to help you survive this perilous adventure. They're cute, cuddly. My daughter loved them. But again, do not let their cute appearance fool you into thinking that this game is easy, because it is not. I really enjoyed the voice actress that provided the voice of Kena. I felt connected to her every time she had a line of dialogue. I felt her journey. I felt her struggle, and I wanted to help her complete her mission. The other actors that provided the voice of the other characters in the game did an amazing job as well. There wasn't really one character in the entire game that I felt annoyed by or that I didn't mind helping. I felt a connection to basically everyone, and that's rare. There's usually at least one character per video game where you're usually like, I really don't want to deal with this character. Hopefully, let's just get through this fast so that I do not have to deal with this. I also loved the music and atmosphere in this game as well. You explore big, grassy, tree-filled forest all the way to a big, snowy mountain. And I feel that the music portrays the sense of mystery, a great sense of discovery, and a great sense of caution that it could be certain doom or death around every corner of your environment if you're not careful. The music is very important in a video game experience nowadays, and I feel like it did a great job of portraying that. There's also definitely a great sense of mythological theming around this experience as well. Anybody that has been enthralled in an experience that involves wizards and wardrobes, mages, magic, you should feel right at home with this adventure. Now, hopefully by this point in the video, I have convinced you that you most definitely need to give Kena a try. It is an experience that is not to be missed, but in true Mark Jack 79 fashion, I do have to talk about some of the minor negatives that I experienced in this game. It's tough, man. The normal difficulty, some of the later boss fights, I did feel to be a little bit cheap, even though I felt at some points where I countered their attacks perfectly, I still got attacked. There was definitely some points where I just needed maybe one more healing item to get through a battle. You know, you start to feel that sense of discretion and urgency, especially after your 9th or 10th death. But honestly, it didn't get that tough for me until the final 2 boss fights. The rest of the game is still tough. Do not get me wrong. The rest of the game is still hard. But those final 2 fights is where I really started to get a sense of frustration. Where I actually considered switching the difficulty to the story level, but I buckled down, tightened up my butt cheeks, and I was able to plow through and get it done. And the sense of accomplishment is insurmountable, seductively worth it. Trust me. Also, another minor gripe, this game could have used a map hole, you know. I found myself having to continually go back to the pause menu to look at the map. That's kind of ridiculous in a game for 2021. I don't know why they didn't just give us a map so that we could see where we were going. Maybe they just wanted to add that sense of discovery, which is fine, but I still feel like you should have at least given us the option to see whether or not we wanted to add a map hole to the screen, or instead of just not having it at all. Then one more slight nitpick, even though while the combat overall is fun, from the melee combat, you also get a bow and arrow and you get bombs as well. That's all fun, feels like Zelda, but it did come to a time where I found myself seeing the same animation of the melee combat, and I really felt like I started to get bored with it. It even got to a point where I would start using rot attacks, even though I really didn't even need to, just to keep it fresh for myself. But when the boss fights happen, that's where it always got fresh again. Just talking about the normal grunt enemies here. And one other thing, I do have to mention that once you complete the main story and see the end credits, I'm not really seeing a reason to jump back into the game again. Master mode did get unlocked, but I felt like the normal difficulty was plenty hard enough for me. Now, if you even want more of a difficult challenge and you're going for the platinum trophy, that option is open for you. But I feel like personally, I've gotten everything that I wanted to get out of this experience with only one playthrough. Now, with saying all that, is that a way for me to dissuade you from giving Kena a try? Absolutely not. I still personally think it's one of the best experiences on the PlayStation 5, especially since, I don't know if y'all noticed or not, but it seems to be a lack of great experiences on the PlayStation 5. I mean, I know we're only into the first year of the system's lifespan, and this is really the time, if you get the console early, I feel, where you can give a lot of new games a try before all of your old franchise favorites like your Uncharted's and your God of Wars, The Last of Us, all those sequels start to enter the system, and you really don't have a reason to give anything new a try. So this is really the first new entry into the PS5's lifespan that I gave a try, and I'm so happy that I did. I really enjoyed my experience with this game. And hopefully with this video, I have at least convinced you to give this experience a try. Now, would I like to see a sequel to Kena? I mean, either way is fine with me. I mean, if they produced a sequel, I would maybe give it a try. But the standalone title, I feel like, told a story that it needed to tell, and I was satisfied with it. I would love to see an action figure be made for Kena, though. I would love to add her to my museum of artifacts of video game history. That would be cool. And with that, we are going to end our video, man. So y'all know the drill. If you have any thoughts, concerns, or comments, please drop it in the comment section below. I would love to know your opinion on this title. If you gave it a try, if you loved it, if you didn't like it, if you still think it's a kid's game, feel free to explain why you think it's a kid's game. And if you haven't given it a try and you just need a little bit more clarification, like I said, let's hop into the comments and let's explore it a little bit deeper. So if you like the video, do me a favor, hit that like button. You can follow me at youtube.com/smartjack79. I am also on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. And as always, my friends, thank y'all for watching, and I will see y'all on the next one. Catch you guys later. Bye.